my husband was cheating, but I never knew, you know. And the people that told me he was cheating said it is not just one person or two, but I ignored it. When we finally got married, we dated for like 2 years and then we got married. When we got married, while I was pregnant, I also noticed that he was cheating. At this point, I called his mother and told him about it because I used to relate with his mother very well. His mother advised me that all men are the same, that the best thing I can do is to focus on building my marriage. That as long as my husband is still taking care of me, as long as he is still doing all that he's supposed to do as my husband, that I should avoid the cheating part so that I will not be heartbroken. That was what my mother-in-law told me. And when I told one of my friends about it, my friend told me that I better act fast before this woman will give me sickness or something. So I ignored what my friend told me, you know. So it continued. Then to the point that I know, as my sister too noticed. My sister told me about it. I told my sister to forget about it. I don't want anybody that will give me such advice about my husband. I still did not do anything. Then my husband is very good at buying gifts for me whenever he's coming back. I don't know if it is what he is using to bribe me. Most times he will buy a barbecue for me. He will buy pepper soup for me. He will buy catfish pepper soup and all of that. So he's very good in buying gifts whenever he's coming back, especially on Sundays. So that was how we continued to live. Then it got to the point that one Monday morning like that, I prepared my children for school. I woke up very early and I prepared them for school. And I was the one that took them to school. I was the one that prepared their food, as in their lunch, and I took them to school. When I took them to school, I left. I went back to the house because I wasn't doing anything. So after like 2 hours later or 3 hours later, the school called me. And when I came to the school, they told me that my children, the two of them, has been rushed to their school clinic. I thought it was something that I don't know what to think at that moment. On getting to the school clinic, they said the situation is worse, that we should rush them to the hospital, that it is food poisoning. I was like, how? Did anybody tamper with their food? Because I was the one that prepared their food. That was how we went to a bigger hospital. After everything, they tried everything. I told them that money is not the problem. They should do anything to save my children. At that point, I was losing it. I don't know what I was doing. My only 2 children, because they are the only ones I have. And seeing them in that condition, I don't know. I was just praying, telling God, please, whatever it is, let it not, buy my children. But at the end of the day, I lost the 2 of them. And this broke my heart into pieces. How on earth did this happen? I was the one that prepared their food. I asked the teacher, did anybody tamper with their food? The teacher said no. When we checked the school CCTV camera, nothing happened. The way they kept it when they come to school was the same way it was when they brought the food to eat. It was while they are eating that they started screaming their stomach. They started vomiting out blood and all of that before they were rushed to the school clinic. So I was wondering, where could this come from? What is the problem? Then I remember that the cat pepper soup that I used to boil white rice, because what I served them, what I put for their lunch that day happens to be white rice and cat pepper soup. When they asked me where that one was, my mind did not even go there. But now it is time for investigation. They are checking everything just to find out what actually happened to my children. Only for me to remember that the catfish pepper soup that I used to serve them that food came from their father. That Sunday evening, while my husband was coming back from wherever that he came back with catfish pepper soup that he usually buy for me. So I did not see anything wrong with it. And you don't expect a wife to start suspecting her husband when he buys things like that. So I kept that catfish pepper soup in the fridge. Then that Monday morning, I was thinking about what to prepare for lunch. When I remember that one, I said, okay, that's a good one. Let me just boil white rice and use it for them. That was how they called my husband for investigation. Then when my husband remembered that my husband spent time in his side chick's house that day. So the side chick prepared catfish pepper soup. They eat together. After which he remembered that his wife, as my husband remembered that I told him to buy catfish pepper soup for me while coming back that day. So he told his side chick about it. And his side chick decided to put something in my own so that I will eat and clear the road for her to come in.
If you don't pay attention to signs, definitely you will see wonders. If you don't pay attention to signs, this woman, so for this her story, first of all, people don't even, as if she no be observer person, people say don't even they help one. They tell her, say, guy, I see your man with different women though. When you go investigate the matter, you just relax like that. You don't want believe. Why you go want believe? At least even though say you don't want believe, you go investigate to know if not true. Now see, 2 children, you don't lose 2 children. One of your responsibility as a man now to protect your family. And now forget how many men, most men they fall their family hand. You're supposed to protect your family. How you go your side chick house? You go give you pepper soup, say where you give your wife, you go collect. And you even ask her, say what she give you. Now see, 2 children, don't lose a whole 2 children. A whole 2. And are the only children where this woman gets. Men, now work na protection. Some men they sleep with their maid though. and you know say the maid dey under the same roof with you, with your wife. Why can you put, why will you put your family in a place that is very, 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 very vulnerable and scary? Now see, the side chick definitely he won't be madam now. And he won't be madam. You just, I know women, we are very jealous. You go comot children aside. What if you contact something? What if you contact HIV? Now see, these children now, a whole 2 children don't lose their life. Men, one know they bring problem, they come in the house. The woman self una sleep with another person. Even women una sleep with another person. Everywhere for the house, no go. Everywhere go just dey jaka, fight, everything, no confusion. Because another spirit don't enter on our family. Now see, these 2 children wey die, I think just dey pain me. What did they die for? Because of what? Their father's nonchalantness. See the mistake where this man go make.